What is going on, everyone? I am D Venom along with Feathered Friends. My Feathered Friends are in their cage, of course. They are very quiet this morning. I'm surprised. They weren't a few minutes ago. They were pretty loquacitive, but I guess their throats are hurting at this particular moment, so they decided to be a little quiet and let me have the floor for a change. Anyway, I'm at the Mikasa, doing this live chat with you guys. It is Sunday around the world, and it's work day tomorrow for a lot of us individuals, including myself. So I have a couple of hours, within this day to get, a lot of things accomplished. So anyway, I wanted to go live with you guys for a little bit, and then I'm going to do an episode in regard to addiction, relapse, and recovery, which is the name of my new YouTube platform. It's not necessarily new. I've had the platform for a while. It's been under about 3 or 4 different names. I was Hey Yoga Lightworker 2222, Walk in My Shoes or Walking in My Shoes, easier said than done. And now it is addiction, relapse, and recovery. Hey, crazy lady, thank you for entering. I really do appreciate your energies. Oh, okay, that's cool. Feel free to chime in at any point in time after you get done with the shower or whatever. I'm going to be here for a little bit, then I have things to do myself. No, I was just telling the people that it's time to get real. You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't been real with my people here on podcasts, and I don't want to sound like some of these Africans or some of these other individuals that come on here and tell false stories in order to gain followers. And I'm far from that. I've told you guys the truth thus far, aside from this particular situation that have been going through. Anyway, I'm going to do an episode in regard to addiction, relapse, and recovery. And as I was saying, it is the name of my YouTube platform, and this platform has been up for a while. It's been under about 3 or 4 different names, as I was saying, and I just recently changed it to The Truth because it is the truth. Addiction, which is something that I'm going through, relapse is something that definitely I have been experiencing, and recovery, the stage that I need to be in order to make things better for myself and the people that I need to be helping within this world. But anyway, yes, the confession, that I'm going to be telling via live confession. The confession that I'm going to be telling via live episode is the fact that I have been relapsing like crazy. Methamphetamine has been in my life. To be honest with you guys, I really don't know when I started deeply relapsing the way that I have been. I'm trying to think, when did it begin? Was it last year in December or January? Either way it goes, I've been off the bandwagon. Okay. That bandwagon has not been straight for a long time. And, it's time to confess that stuff and get it off my chest, because it's killing me inside, and I don't want it to no longer kill me. And I no longer want the bondage. I just know I no longer want to be held to that particular bondage and, the power that it has over me. So me telling my story is releasing me from that bondage and giving me the power back. I'm never afraid to tell my stories to you guys. I just wanted to keep it under wraps because I was working at the middle school at that particular time. Yes, I was working at the middle school and relapsing. A child, when I say relapsing, I mean relapsing. I had, I can laugh about this stuff now that it has happened, but had I gotten caught up, I would be in jail. No, I would be in prison right now, considering the fact that I already got caught up, with the DUI, for driving under the influence of methamphetamine back January 18th of 2024. But, bitch, I was scandalous. I had a dick in the front, a dick in the back seat, both fucked up on fentanyl. Okay, pass the fuck out. I'm playing with one dick that will wake up, and then when that dick passed out, I'm playing with the other dick. Bitch, I was on it, okay? When I say I was relapsing and making it happen, I was making it happen. Not saying that the universe was on my side that part, that whole time, because she wasn't. The universe was very upset with me. But, I was, yes, honey, I was handling them birds. And if you don't know what birds mean dick in gay language. I was handling them dicks, okay? And I was using methamphetamine as a weapon. And I was using sex as a weapon. When you have that type of drug in your hands and, people are out there fiending, to get high, regardless if it's drugs, pills, or whatever, it's power. And Saint LMC and I talked about this because Saint, comes from, I'm not going to tell her story, but, anyway, but we come from that world, the nitty gritty, the matrix, the drug world, whatever else the case may be, we know it. I use it as a weapon. I use it to get what I want. Methamphetamine will make a straight man go gay. Okay. Let's not get it fucked up. There's so much that I have to tell y'all, and I'm not going to do it here live. I'm going to save all of that via the episodes that I'm going to be doing here momentarily. After I get dressed and take care of a couple of other things, I'll be going to the park to talk to you guys in regard to, my relapses. But anyway, there's hope around the corner because I'm never going to give up my fight in regard to methamphetamine. Never. I will be damned if I allow this drug to take me out, or more or less Satan. Satan and I have been at this battle for a long time. Ever since I first started doing methamphetamine, I was in the battle for my life. Now that I know about his potion and I know what it does to people, and whatever else the case may be, and the fact that and I'm not going to lie to you guys. I think a lot of people that are addicts lie about their addictions. I'm not going to lie about the fact that there's something about that dark, nitty gritty world where motherfuckers are just, backstabbing each other and side-eyeing each other. And motherfuckers is fucking other bitches men, it's something, bitches, I'm telling you, it goes down in the matrix, the drug world. I'm not telling y'all to go be a part of it, because it's but, that nitty gritty life where motherfuckers, you just can't trust a motherfucker, but at the same time, there's just something about that world that just draws me in. Living life on that damn edge. You don't know if you're going to get robbed, especially in my case, because I pick up scallywags when I'm under the influence of methamphetamine. And, I don't be giving a fuck. I don't give a damn. You can be a thug. I picked up scallywags that had guns on them. Okay. I didn't get harmed. Thank God. They did. But, I'm sorry, you guys, but when y'all come to my platform, y'all know that I keep it real. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for the sake of sensitive ears. I'm just not going to do that. I will to a degree because I want, sponsorships and things like that, and people don't want a potty mouth or whatever the case may be. But I have to keep it real. I use those type of, bad words, so to speak, as a way to emphasize what I am saying. When I'm telling stories, I like to emphasize and I like to, punctuate, and I like to do a lot of different things to draw y'all in. But anyway, yes, I've had all sorts of scallywags in the front and back seat of my motherfucking car. Some passed out, some alive. The ones that were passed out were still alive. They were just fucked up on fentanyl. But yes, the drug world is a dark, nitty gritty world, and you really can't trust no one. I mean, motherfuckers will take your meth pipe. They will, light the shit up. They will liquefy it. They will turn the pipe upside down so that bubble part where, the smoke comes out of, or whatever the case may be, when you're twisting it, they will, some of y'all may follow where I'm coming from. But anyway, they will turn that motherfucker upside down so all that liquid in the bottom of the bowl will liquefy on their shoes or their pants or whatever the case may be. And when it dries up, basically they have, your crystal, meth that you paid for, or whatever the case may be, or suck dick for, got plunged for, got gang bang for, whatever, however you got that meth, now it's on their pants or their shoes, and they can scrape it off and smoke it for later. I mean, I'm telling you, the motherfucking, drug world is a bitch. And there's a part of me that don't want to give it up. I'm not going to lie. Chasing scallywags and stuff. I mean, it's almost like I watch these, hey Lou Rock, I watch these videos on Instagram, and it's these animal videos, and it's sad to see, but nature is what nature is. It's real. And I'm looking at these not bearded dragons, but what do they go? Kimono dragons eating whole these damn lambs and baby sheep and whatever the case may be, and they're screaming for their lives, and these kimono dragons are swallowing these damn baby lambs or whatever whole, and the lambs are still screaming as they're being swallowed down anyway, I am a fucking predator when it comes to street scallywags, especially when I'm under the influence of methamphetamine. I will spot a wounded prey, and I will drive my motherfucker. Y'all should see me in action when I'm on the prowl for a scallywag. I will dip. I will make U-turns. I will do everything to get what my eye has locked in on under the influence of methamphetamine. And I will have my pipe. I will hold it up, and once I get up to the scallywag, the wounded scallywag, and I will be like, oh, you smoke, and I have it all gamed out. Trust me. I have not been a good girl / boy for these past couple of months. And I want to talk about it, and I'm going to talk about it on my new YouTube platform. I'm not going to shy away from the fact that addiction is real, and I'm a part of that. And, as of right now, anyway, let's put that on pause and let me holler at the people. Oh, I think Lou Reich left. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, I'm not going to shy away, and I'm a part of the problem. I'm not a part of the solution at this particular point. But just because I've been relapsing or whatever doesn't mean that I have not been handling business. I'm still, trying to utilize my certificate as a peer support specialist, and I've filled out a couple of applications here and there. I was denied a job, unfortunately, for a particular organization that LMC foreshadowed to me. They were looking for someone with a bachelor's degree. Unfortunately, I don't have that, but I still applied anyway. It doesn't hurt to try. And I'm still going to try. I know that, I have, methamphetamine in my system, to a degree, because I haven't done it. Well, yesterday I did. It's a long story, baby. It's a long story. But anyway, what I would like to say is I'm glad that the dope dealers have changed the chemicals in regard to methamphetamine, because if it was like it was back in my days of using it, I definitely would not, how can I say it? I would not be wanting to get out of the matrix. I would definitely be wanting to stay in it. Back in my days of using methamphetamine, back in my Las Vegas years, it was crystal clear. You could see right through it. Okay. There was no cut in it at all. And 1 or 2 hits would literally, get you going. Regardless if you're working on a project for hours and hours and hours at a damn time, or you're sucking dick or getting fucked for hours and hours. Bitches was putting pool balls up their pussies. Okay, back in my days. Yes, I'm not lying to you guys. I didn't see it perhaps, but I heard stories from other people that, motherfuckers was shooting up methamphetamine back in them days, and, the shit was good as fuck, and they would instantly get horny. It would go straight to the clit. It would go straight to the dick. It would go straight to wherever it went, to the nipples. I mean, it was that type of drug back in my Las Vegas years. And that's why it made it so addictive for me, because and sex is the strongest energy sexual energy is the strongest energy that is out there. And, if you can get away from sexual energy and not let it overpower you, then, you use a good motherfucker. Other than that, sexual energy takes over a lot of individuals that are walking this earth, unfortunately. And sexual energy is so strong that it gets people raped. Okay, that's how strong sexual energy is. And raped and killed. That's how strong it is. But anyway, there's so much to, hold on. Let me grab my coffee real quick. Let me grab nothing. I'm going to grab my coffee real quick. 1 second, you guys. Okay. All right. So anyway, but yes, it is a, and a lot of people don't want to talk about drugs and things of that particular nature. I mean, some of the people that were in my live chat probably left because of it. I don't know. I don't care. I do know that I am spiritually contracted to, do my work, and that's what I'm doing. Talking to the people in regard to relapse, addiction and, recovery, or addiction recovery and relapse, which is, the name of the new platform on YouTube. Anyway, a lot of the reasons why I have my particular platforms, which regardless if it's Instagram, YouTube, whatever, Snapchat, whatever, is to put out the word in regard to addiction and relapse and recovery. Because a lot of people need to hear stories such as mine, because they're going through, a really powerful addiction that just has a hold of them, and they don't know what to do. They don't know where to go in order to get that help. They don't know where to start in order to get out of the matrix. And, for a lot of people, I have a really close person in my life, my molestor, just put it that way, the person that took my innocence and my mind, I think had I not been molested, I think that my battle with methamphetamine would not be, it wouldn't be like it is now, considering it's just a overpowerful sexual drug for me. I think that if I wasn't molested and, had sex introduced to me at a very young age and had my mind corrupted by this person who was basically going through their own battle with addiction, I don't think that this drug it just wouldn't be the way that it is for me. And Satan knows what he is doing when it comes to his potion. He knew that once this person gets a hit of this, and, he just knew that it was going to be a over sexualized drug for me. And, he knew that it was going to make me the sexual deviant once on it. He knew all of this stuff. It was just a matter of me getting it into my system and experiencing it. And unfortunately, when I went to the Las Vegas Lounge back in my, hey, Saint, unfortunately, when I went to the Las Vegas Lounge for the first time, and if you don't know what the Las Vegas Lounge is, it is a transsexual / drag queen bar that's dedicated to transsexual, that's dedicated to the admirers of transsexuals and drag queens. And I met this dude. He had stack of methamphetamine. I did it, and bam, Satan had me right then and there, and then myself and that individual went back to my apartment. There was raunchy sex and whatever. And look, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. There was raunchy ass sex and whatever else that happened all night long. And, that was the break in. And then after that, I remember I had brushed my teeth and my gums were bleeding. And, I was tripping out. I was tripping out because I've never had that happen. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes if I brush too hard, my gums may bleed, but no, my gums were bleeding. I think that was symbolic for probably, how you get hazed into a group or something like that, and then you're finally initiated in. I feel like that was my initiation in, the gum bleeding and whatever. It's hard to explain to people that don't understand symbolism and whatever else, or the drug world, but, or the spiritual world. But yeah, anyway, saying, let me see. He said Satan had me and I'm confessing. Praise God. I just felt the need to get some things off my chest because, like I told the people, Saints, I have been lying to you guys because I have been relapsing like crazy. I'm not going to tell that here live episode, during live. I'm going to do that during a episode. Let me rephrase all that. I'm not going to do a live chat. I'm going to do it in an episode where people can, take their time, listen to, everything that has been going on and go from there. I'm not sure if I want to tell the Wendy Williams inspired story first and then talk about the relapse, or talk about the relapse and then do the Wendy Williams inspired story. Because there are a lot of people out there, especially individuals in the sex trafficking industry, that don't know themselves, and they're being treated like shit, literally. And they're having to experience things that they should not experience because they don't have because they have low self-esteem. And it's kind of where I'm at. I get on here and I make it seem like I'm just this high self-esteem person and whatever else the case may be. But D Venom doesn't have high self-esteem like a lot of people may think that I do. And when I tell that particular story or stories, because it happened to me on more than one occasion in regard to Wendy Williams inspired story, you guys will, yeah. And I never told that story to stories to anybody, and I'm about to share it with the world. I'm detaching myself from my shadow is what I'm doing, and I'm basically going to work with my shadow. My shadow doesn't want these stories to be told, of course, because my shadow is ashamed, but I'm not. I don't want to be ashamed. I don't want things to keep me in bondage anymore. And so I'm willing to tell my stories, to the world. And yeah, but anyway, let me see what you said, Shadow. Let me see what you said, Saint. Hold on one second. What is going on, LMC?
Stay up here. I will not stay up here too long. I'll let you tell your story because I feel like you need to get this off your chest. I feel like the Holy Ghost is saying, hey, you need to speak on this now because you about to save some lives.
But I'm going to do that regardless, but I just rather...
See, there that confidence is. Okay, that's what I thought. I heard Satan was about to attack one of my people, and I was like, oh, I better not be dead. And sure enough, you come on, talking about I don't have his confidence. No. There's that confidence. There's the confidence. Don't start no shenanigans.
Well, wait, let me.
I knew that night we were talking, I said, this mother... Boy, if he don't tell me real quick right now that he was going out to do that tonight, I'm going to beat him.
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind of things. The good thing is I have a psychiatrist appointment in regard to my medication, my bipolar and my ADHD medications. And
good. I'm That's just the methamphetamine salt. I see you, loophole.
And then I also have another appointment with the therapy aspect of it all. Now, I've been going about the therapy aspect wrong because I want answers to certain things, and I did not know that it's cognitive behavior that therapy that I need to be seeking out, and not these therapists that just sit there and listen to you, and they're there for, how can I say it, I guess the medical aspect of it all, and not there for...
Yeah, you just a number. You should hire me as your therapist. Download that SuperTalk, hire me as your therapist. I'm legal. You can put it down, everything.
So yeah, but with that job situation, they reached out to me and I didn't get it. Unfortunately, the what I applied for, they wanted a bachelor's degree, and I don't have that. But I figured I would just apply for it.
You went the wrong one then, because there was one that was just a high school equivalent and a certificate. You went over the whole thing, the state one, didn't you?
I didn't see that one. I mean, I guess I had to
I'll have to send it to you. You trying to manage them all.
No, I mean, I just seen it and I'm like, well, let me apply for this one and just see what, basically what will happen if I just threw the reel out there and see what I can catch.
Well, I can give you a job on SuperTalk, sure. And I mean, I know that you can network off there and get you all kind of clientele, but you got to hire me though. And that way I can be your therapist, and you can write that down wherever it needs to be written down. I give you good grades. I'll even sign your NA meetings for you.
Yeah. Excuse me. So yeah, I have to see some credentials and we can go from there. You know what I mean?
See some credentials? I don't know.
Oh yes, I have to have somebody that's born and certified. I'm not going to be telling my business to somebody that's not born and certified.
I'm from this planet.
Huh?
I'm from this planet. I can't be giving you my credentials. You better ask the Galactic Face Federation.
But yeah, hold on. Get some of my
sent it
coffee.
to Instagram.
You did what, Instagram?
I can send to your Instagram, but somebody don't be talking back to me on Instagram.
Honestly, I really don't be on there too much. Right now, I'm focused on my YouTube platform because I just changed the name to Addiction, Relapse, and Recovery. I felt the need to do that because, how gotta say it? I guess it just wasn't being authentic with my YouTube fans or followers as well. And, if my platforms are going to be about addiction and stuff like that, then I need to make it about that. And, so yeah, I changed the name to that platform. And ended up getting 2 more followers and everything like that. So I'm happy about that. So I need to make a video and start expressing things on there in regard to my addiction and relapse and recovery and whatever else the case may be. But yeah, anyway, enough of that. Well, so what's going on with you?
Well,
You said rant.
Shoot. You want me to rant? I'll rant. I will rant. I'll rant it all out. I'll have to rent a place to store all the baggage that I'll rant about if you tell me to rant.
Well, I mean, go for it. Shit, I've been ranting for a minute now. How's Karen?
Okay, Kieran, I love her. Let's say that. I love her with all my heart. You know I do. But I'm so exhausted of the negative dragging me into drama. But same time, I love her. Yeah.
I mean, we can love people, but I mean, I get where you're coming from because, I mean, I like with me, I don't want to drag nobody into my drama. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I'm dealing with this by myself, and it's hard to deal with it by myself. But I don't want nobody to be a part of what I'm going through because what I'm going through is a spiritual thing, and it's meant for me to battle this on my own with the help of people accordingly. But this is my battle. I'm not sure what Karen is going through. You know what I mean? But to allow that power to come over you in regard to people on social media and whatever else case may be. No, it's not that serious. I'm not going to give people that much power over me. Not over social media.
Some people are different though. Some people's opinions of them matter more than ours do. Like, we don't care about keyboard commanders. We've got enough stuff that's done happen that we should feel bad about that. There ain't nothing that you could say to us that we ain't already called ourselves. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that being said, let me move on to the other situation that just happened. Okay, so you know how Lou was supposed to move up here and everything, and I got this 5-bedroom house and everything left to me, all that and everything. He has been leading me on for months, dog, and I just found out today. He's not moving up here. He didn't have no intentions of it whatsoever,
Maybe there was a reason behind all of that. There's a reason for everything, and there's just a reason why it wasn't meant for that to happen, and it's probably more beneficial for you than it would be for him.
You're probably right, because now I don't know, because now I'm gonna have to find a roommate. I don't get along with too many people. Okay, like very, very rare in-person people cannot tolerate. You should know how that is. Vibrations are different. I get sick. Certain people touch me, like lay hands on me. The oils from make me sick.
Maybe you need to find more like-minded people like you, that are...
There's no like-minded people like me. Baby, I'm weird.
And there's a lot of... I don't like to use that word because I've been called weird. I remember my ex-neighbor in Vegas called me that.
All right. Well, I got 31 personalities. Just call me Baskin Robbins. How about that? Is that better?
Well, I mean, as long as those personalities are intact and they're not all over the place, you know what I'm saying?
All over the place. They all over the place. I'm trying to catch one now, but I'm trying to trap him in this jar with my marbles, but they took my marbles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being facetious, but you get where I'm going with it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't like meeting new people because then I have to give them the doubt and walk my talk. You know what I mean?
Kind of like you have to explain yourself all over again.
Well, if I don't give them a benefit of the doubt, then I can't tell other people, you got to give them a chance. You got to meet new people. I become a hypocrite.
Well, if you don't want to meet new people, you just don't want to meet new. I'm like that, I mean, my friends, which I don't have very many of, but I mean, those are my friends, and it's just like I don't want to meet other people because I have to get to know who you are, what you like, whatever else case may be, and I'm not in the mood for all that.
Right, and I like to spend a lot of time alone. And I like spending a lot of time playing, and I like spending a lot of time just me.
Hmm. Well, I mean, my whole thing is everybody has a tribe, and our tribe is out there somewhere. My tribe is out there. Your tribe is out there. Lou's tribe is out there. I mean, we all have our own little tribe.
Right,
It's just
mine is vibrations, though. I find my people through vibrations, and then people want to scream, witchcraft, witchcraft. I'm like, no, bro, not witchcraft. Ignorance, ignorance. Like,
hmm
stupid. I can ring a bell. You gonna tell me that don't vibrate, but that's witchcraft? Get out. Miss me with that.
And if it is witchcraft, I mean, there's bad witchcraft, which is black magic, and then there's good witchcraft, which is pretty much the white magic or whatever the case may be. So it's just like,
There
there's
can't be light without darkness. There can't be darkness without light. There can't be good without bad. There can't be yin without yang. There must be balance. I am the scales. I'm the only sign that is not an animal or a human. And I get why.
I mean, my goodness, if you're using it for evil purposes, then, yeah, that's a whole difference. But
I don't know what you mean evil leaders. I don't think they can do that because then they unbalance themselves.
right.
But then my Chinese said it's a snake. So go figure. I'm the believer of snake.
So, not to bring back up, Lou, but now that you have found this out, how is our relationship now? Because I don't want him to come on and all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, I talked to the same, blah, 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 and, whatever else. So, you know what I'm saying?
He's very immature. He's going to put a whole bunch of junk out there about me. He's got lies about me. He does it every time. It just blow over. He'll be all right.
Oh, wow. See, this is what I don't like, that type of,
I'm not one of those people. I know that when I'm mad, I say something when I'm mad, and then I want to apologize to that person, and people keep talking to that person. I look like an idiot. I understand that concept. He hasn't grasped that yet.
Well, hopefully something, I don't know. Hopefully it all works out in the long run. Wait, hold on, Thing, because you're in the Matrix.
Of course I am. I said I wasn't. I told him I wasn't mad at him at all. I just wish he wouldn't have let me on.
Yeah, because we make plans around people, unfortunately, and,
yeah, I spent a lot of money cleaning out rooms and putting beds together and doing things for his mom and him and everything. And I've been so loyal too, man. You know what? I don't regret being loyal, okay? But man, come on now. I could have been bad.
Yeah.
Right now I'm struggling because I want to be bad. My feelings hurting. I want to go out there and show the world who I used to be.
But is it worth it?
Kinda. I want to relapse too.
No, I mean, no, you don't.
My thinking is the other side of it.
Yeah. And then that's pretty much, giving in to Satan. I'm just keeping it real. Just giving in to him, to relapse, just to give in to him. Oh. It's been a long time since another human's had enough ability to hurt my feelings. Yeah. But, it gets better in the long run, I mean, what happened. And like I said, it happened for a reason, unfortunately. But, maybe that reason just isn't meant to come to surface as of right now, and hopefully nothing bad comes to surface, but,
I know. Each month it was something else. It was a guy to sell the Lexus. Well, he sold the Lexus and he got evicted or whatever. I predicted all this stuff would happen and it did in order. I said, God's moving these things out of your way so you will move up here with your mom. My mom died. I need one. I need you. I'm learning Spanish so I can talk to her. I want to marry you. We're supposed to get married. What? And I've done nothing wrong but be loyal and stay in this house every night and talk to him on video chat. And for him just to know this in the back of his mind that he had no intentions of truly coming.
Yeah, that is a hurtful thing, because it's just like.
I'm so intuitive, honey. Not to toot my own horn, but beep, beep. I don't know how I didn't see this coming, but that's the sick thing about love is it blinds us.
Yeah. I guess that's why I don't want to be parts of it. I want to be a part of love because love is the highest vibration. But I guess where I'm at in life is I need to love my own stuff before I can put that into somebody else.
I told you how to fall back in love with you first. I told you that.
Yeah, I'm working on that, and even if I find that love within my own stuff, I still don't think I want to love anybody else. I don't think I don't have time for that.
I know you're going to be like, there ain't nobody as good as me out there. I can already see you now. You're so cocky.
No, I'm not cocky like that. I just have a cup.
You love D.
I'm not cocky. If we're going to talk tarot, so to speak, I have a cup to fill, and I can't even fill my own cup, as of right now. So if someone, for one, I want someone that's going to compliment me, not be with me just for the sake of being with me. You have to be able to compliment me. If you can't compliment all of this, then, you don't, yeah. But I have a cup to fill, and, I need that cup to overflow. And if nobody can help overflow that cup and, bring into my life what, how can I say it? Not what I need, but just, I don't know. I just bring.
What you deserve.
Yeah, thank you. Then I don't want to be bothered. I just really don't. Because, you have to take.
It sounds like we're the same people.
Wait, what did you say? I'm sorry. What did you say?
It sounds like we said the exact same thing. Like, I want to be loved. I like people, but I just don't want to be fucked with all the time.
Yeah.
I think we need like a push button boyfriend.
And
not a Bob either. I got plenty of Bobs, battery operated ones. They don't do. They're still not as good, but that's all right. Well, I was gonna say though, before I got distracted because in my anxiety and my stuff right now is just going crazy. So I'm trying to process everything. Like first thing right after I hung up the phone, I saw your show. I said, "Well, ain't that something?" Hello, Jake. And I had some. He's a Gemini, right? Geminis usually have good things. I cannot for the life of me figure out why you wouldn't just be real. I'm the easiest person to talk to.
But who's a Gemini?
Lou.
Oh. See, I don't know too much about Geminis.
Well, just like the scales, there's either bad or good. They can have split personalities or they can be in tune with each other.
Well, I don't want to say it could have been a situation where one person was a bit too much for the other person, perhaps.
But if you're talking about you're right. I don't like something.
Wait, you're in the Matrix.
I said you would be right because, like I said, I don't like suffocating and being accused of things if I don't answer the phone. But at the time, I got used to it for him and tried to make myself understand that that's damage and calculation that makes him that way. And when I accepted things, I would never threaten that.
And that's the things that we do when we fall for, someone. We start accepting things that we would never accept before. And, we shouldn't do that. We should stand firm in our convictions regardless of the point. There are little things that, I would, I guess, accept about a person, considering I'm in love with them. But, yeah.
Well, I mean, I would never accept the traumatic experiences from a past relationship to be a reason why you were suspicious and possessive, and you weren't cheating, because that's normally the other reason why someone's like that. But I understand he'd only been with 3 women in his life, so maybe that was it. I may, And I never would have done that with anybody else. I'd been like, no, no.
Yeah, he can't give those relationships power either. And, it's just like, that's what kind of like what it sounds like, that maybe because there were bad relationships with those women, all women are like that.
And that's how he treated me. And, we first got together, made up lies, made fun of me on here. Every time I got in a fight, things just, things like that. Then I would be like, now you understand, because I knew he would change. I wouldn't go talk junk about him. I knew he would change his mind in a couple hours and be like, that show you just did, bashing me, calling me the names, making fun of my cancer and all this stuff. You're going to have to be the one that's going around saying, oh, I made that up and everything. And if you continue to do this, who do you think it's going to reflect on? But yeah, he didn't. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Big maturity difference in spirituality there and life experience.
Well, we definitely don't make fun of cancer and things of that particular nature. That's something you definitely don't do.
Yeah. Well, I wish that was the only thing. Tell me my kids deserve to die. But anyways, I shouldn't bring up the negative things. I'm just saying, when we get in an argument with somebody, words are like toothpaste. We can't put them back in the tube, honey. You can't go around talking junk about somebody and be like, oh, my bad, I was just mad at him, I made all that up, because that makes you look terrible, in the long run.
Well, I will admit, during points of anger, I've even said some things that, I shouldn't have said to people, and whatever the case may be. But, I can't say but, because, there is no but, but I was very angry at that particular point. And, words can attack a lot harder than a punch. You know what I mean?
I've been saying that. I told many people that, please hit me in my face and don't hurt me with the words, because those make scars you can't see. The bruises will heal.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. But yeah, Nani, I guess I gotta pay you for therapy. Oh, you're good.
Wait, what did you say?
We'll have to start paying you for therapy.
I've been told by quite a few people, even the scallywags, that, during relapse, I had picked up quite a few different scallywags along the way. And surprisingly, a lot of these scallywags, we talked about this, they are not stupid as individuals. These people are smart. I had a scallywag that,
I'm trying to tell you, was in the wrong for judging them, playing God.
Yeah, and I was. I mean, this one scallywag I picked up, he's not a famous guitarist, but his good friend is somewhat in the mainstream. But he showed me some YouTube videos and stuff of him playing music and whatever with the guitar, and he's damn good. But unfortunately, he got into the life of drugs and whatever the case may be, and now is homeless. And I mean, it's a lot of these scallywags just open up to me like how we open up to each other. And it's interesting how they don't see me as the enemy. You know what I mean? In the drug world, there's nothing but enemies. They don't see me as that, and they open up to me and they just tell me some of everything. Huh?
That's the veil. That's the same. Will treat me different with my tattoos and the fact that I, won't have an actual church, but I'm an ordained minister and I have different views. It's because our life experiences and things like that, because we've been through it, we know we can't judge nobody, and they feel more comfortable with us.
It's so interesting. I mean, there's one, he was just like, I'm so sick of this life. He was just like, and he told me his story. How he got on pills was he got into a incident at work. No, he had a work incident, and they gave him pills at work at the hospital. And this is why the hospital and them wizards that give you these prescriptions that get you addicted. And
that's the witchcraft right there.
That's how he got addicted to pills, by getting injured at work, and the only thing that they can give him were pills, and from pills it went to something else, and now it's opioids, heroin.
Opioids, and I'm sure they put him on methadone. Then he couldn't afford the methadone, and then he had to go out in the streets and buy fentanyl.
It's fentanyl, it's heroin, it's some of everything, and he panhandles. I feel bad for him.
And they will get you to be our clientele. We'll be your drug dealer. And the moment you can't pay no more, we'll lock you up for going to get what we gave you.
Mm-hmm. Because it's the street version.
Exactly. Same thing they did with the weed, man. And like okay when it was God's there plan. But now the medical marijuana, that ain't from God.
Oh no, I heard that they're changing that too. You know, when man puts his hands on things, things are bound to change.
Facts. Every action has a reaction.
And that's just, you know, I mean, seriously, I mean, it seems like every time man puts his hands on something, it changes. That's just ridiculous that something that Source put here for us to not necessarily enjoy, but to help with certain ailments or whatever the case may be is now being.
They don't do they don't really heal anybody anymore. They only give you the medication to keep you coming back, and the side effects normally are lifelong lasting to give you something else that you'll have to been coming back for.
It's a cycle.
It is, and problem is, it is ran by Jewish people. Like, you know how I told you, Lou used to always talk shit about Jews, and be like, well, I guess I'm the exception, but he's not the only one that says that. And I know that they do mess with the medical industry, and they are money hungry, and they are into the cabal and stuff, but they're not all bad.
There's good and bad in every race. You know, I mean, that's how I see it. Shit, there's good Jewish, there's good bad. I mean, there's good Jewish, there's bad Jewish, there's good Arabians, there's bad Arabians. I mean, my goodness, good and bad in every race.
I try to say that too, but now I feel like after Jesus showed me when I was talking about like God, why people treat me like I'm white, and so like this is like I want you to see something, and he showed me a vision of them covered in the blood of Christ and everything, and when he did, he was like, "Now tell me who's black, white, and Jewish here," and I said, "Oh man, I can't because they're all covered in the blood of Christ."
Mm-hmm.
So they was all red, you know what I mean? Like he can't see it, so why do we?
Right. I guess people don't see it like that. You know, I want to, not philosophical, but what's the word?
That's spiritual. Jesus gave me that. You can't have that. But like, you know, one thing I love about you is you've never been like, well, I can't stand you because, you know, I'm trans or whatever, and you probably don't think I go to heaven. I don't believe that at all, because I believe in my heart that anybody can change. As for repentance, maybe they were born that way, maybe they weren't. Maybe they were forced into something like that, maybe they weren't. God understands because he knows we don't.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's probably what pushed you away from the churches and stuff, is because of that right there. But there's nothing in the Bible that says that, actually, because what they said was hospitality, and they changed it to homosexuality in the book of Lot, where they said they want to have sex with the angels. Well, you know, he offered up his 2 virgin daughters, so.
No, I guess that says a lot right there. But no, I left the church because I was just seeing too much and feeling too much, and a lot of it was a lie. You know what I mean? You know, preachers are taking money and doing things that they weren't supposed to be doing. You know, living it up and whatever else the case may be. Churches are being closed down because of this, and you know, the congregation. I mean, there was just a lot of things that I was seeing at a young age and feeling.
Send me the misfits. I'm one of the ones with scars, history, tattoos, problems, the gothic ones, the ex-Satanists, the people that were struggling with something that because me and my mom were turned away from a church right at the road, said I was a rebel and she was an alcoholic, and they didn't want us to come back there. I said, I remember that.
Don't trip. When I was going through a psychosis back in Vegas, I turned to a church because it was a bad psychosis, and I was, you know, in the streets and running from here, running from there, and whatever else the case may be. And I turned to a church, and they did not let me in. They let me stay outside to go through that psychosis. And I'm just like, okay, this is a church. You know, y'all supposed to be there for individuals, regardless of any damn thing.
And they split that on everybody. He said this is supposed to look more like a hospital, place for the weak, the sick, the broken. Not like this. And that's what he told the Pharisees that. He said, that's what church is. And if 2 or more gather in my name, I'll be there. That will be the church. It doesn't have to be a building. Me and you are having church right now.
Yeah, in our own way. Yes, we are.
No, that's what the Bible says. And I'm telling you the truth.
Hold on. Somebody entered the room. Fox. Hello, Fox. If you're still here.
Hey, Fox. Fox is pretty cool. He knows a lot about religion. He is of the Muslim descent, and we actually had a nice, pretty awesome discussion.
Crazy lady was in here. She said she was going to take a shower and listen, so she must have ended up leaving. Her and Blue came in around the same time.
I've been wondering if that has something to do with that too, if that's something else about that. Because I was tipped off by somebody that I'm not going to say, I'm not going to speak no negativity because I'm not going to be got no negativity, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it does feel that way, you know what I mean? I'm just going to pay all your bills money, but I'm not moving up there. What? Didn't even come here when my mom died?
Well, remember, we always have each other's phone numbers, so we can always talk off.
No, you don't got mine no more apparently because I texted you and you ain't never texted me back.
When you text me, hold on, I'm going to check right now, because aside from Scallywags, I haven't received any other text messages.
I've been using that word. People are like, what are you, a pirate? I'll be like, I can't answer that. You don't answer that.
Wait, hold on. Oh, what am I doing? I'm going to the wrong damn thing. I need... Okay, here we go. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope, that's not it. Okay, there we go. You are saved. That's the last message I got. You are saved. No, I sent that to you. You are saved. And that's it.
Me? Because I've been hitting you up on Instagram.
Oh, you mean Instagram? Okay, I'm checking my text messages.
Well, just text me real quick and make sure I got the right number.
Hold on.
Because there's the only person I don't see in here is Otter. Othet. Otter. Yeah. What's wrong, bud?
Okay, it says sending. It's probably going to take a minute because this thing, I think it's using Wi-Fi or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, it doesn't have a connection. Excuse me.
What kind of withdrawal, Daddy?
I was going to ask how your brother's doing too.
No, this is awesome. This is here. Let me introduce him about.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Okay.
That's good.
He's really a therapist too for overcoming addiction.
So that's what you're dealing with. I'm not trying to be in your business, but I have a methamphetamine addiction. So, yeah, I get it.
Mine's more opiates.
Yeah. So opiates are more what, uppers or downers or?
Downers, but he's mixing it with everything else though.
Oh, see, you know what?
The cocktail fall.
Suboxone?
Suboxone, no, I don't mess with Suboxone or anything like that. But Dad didn't give you a tab or something.
Give me every day now on special days.
Now, does it make you nod off kind of like fentanyl?
Yeah, that's not.
Fentanyl's terrible.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah, fentanyl can kill you, but withdrawals are crazy. Yeah, you lose memory for 5 and 6 days if you live. But I think he's coming off of Xanax. I think that's what this looks like.
I used to be on that mess. They had me on that. They had me on Elavil and all. Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved those. Loved them.
What, Elavil?
No, Xan.
Oh, I was about to say Elavil only made me sleep.
Elavil. Elevate your frequency. I think you wanted this, baby. I'll see if I can make some phone calls for you though. Is that girl still there?
Right now.
Well, look, do you think she would like to interview her? Because, like, he was sex trafficked and she ain't got to use her real name, and I would love to do an interview with her.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. His girlfriend was actually sex trafficked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for how many, 4 months, 6 months? Okay, yeah, okay. She was locked in a cage or something for 6 months.
I can imagine the drugs that they use on them people. I can imagine.
Yeah, and just in a cage, man, and, no, I'm nothing, baby. Because it's Sunday. Soul care, bro. And why would I go through withdrawals? I ain't on nothing like that. Except what's prescribed to me. If you're coming off the speed though, you need to let me know. I can help you with that. You need to eat a lot of sweets.
That's weird.
Is that what the withdrawals are from?
No, but isn't that weird?
How you eat? I don't know. You tell me what you think, D. Why do people eat so much sugar when they're coming off of the amphetamine ride?
No, shit, not just sugar. Should I eat up some of every damn thing?
It's gotta be. I have to have salty in between every sweet thing. There are no cookies safe.
I know, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna mix everything together. It's like the Xanax or the drunk munchies.
Hell yeah.
Man, that's when I invented that waffle with the peanut butter, the sugar, and the honey on it. Dog. And the whipped cream too. I was like waffle and whipped cream peanut butter sandwiches. Still to this day, that shit's so good.
And you do come up with some of everything when you're a little bit under the influence.
And you know what's so funny? And when you broke, you make the best setup.
Mm-hmm.
Have all the money in the world, you're still doing the same thing you do when you broke. It's just fun. The veil, man. I'm talking about that veil. Well, most people from gone to jail will call it a pocket, not a setup.
I could just imagine the stuff that they eat in prison.
Oh man, they make some. God. Listen, Linda, listen. I would literally have them smoke myself if they wanted to smoke, and then I would like have them give me a bowl of whatever they was making. They made a cake. Oh, I still got all the recipes.
I mean, I guess you would come up with your own concoctions considering the stuff that they feed folks in prison, because I guess it's not really good food.
Well, you can get commissary, and when I was in federal prison, it was delicious.
Well, what's the commissary?
Nah, in federal prison, it was like a lunch cafeteria line. Because the whole time they're there, they're trying to get you to work for them.
And make what, 20-something cents an hour?
No. When you get out, they'll be like, hey, you know what? We got the best food here. You ain't got to be trapped in a cell all the time. You walk around like you on a vacation.
No, I mean, shit, prisons have changed these days, I mean, motherfuckers have cell phones and on Pornhub, you know what I mean? So it's just like, yeah, prisons definitely have changed.
Okay, let me, D.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump off here for just a second. I'm gonna jump right back on, baby. Is that okay?
Do your thing, girl.
Just got a weird vibration, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
good vibrations.
Yeah, do your thing. I'm about to get off here anyway and get dressed and stuff.
Check your Instagram, okay? Before I will send my strings to mess with you all day. You'll be tripping.
Okay, I'll check it out.
I love you, D.
All right, much love, Saint. Okay, all right, Saint is gone. She's always a pleasure to speak with Saint. Sorry that they're going through some things in life, unfortunately, good and bad things happen. I just hope that, everything uplifts. And, yeah. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to stick around just for a little longer, and then I'm going to get dressed so that I can, get my day started. Especially go across the street or to some park or somewhere within nature where I can sit and talk to you guys via episodes in regard to what I just expounded here live. Anyway, I have some other episodes that I want to upload that I didn't get a chance to. And I'll do that at a different time and date. Right now, my main focus is on, getting my, addictions and relapses and all that type of stuff off my chest with you guys via episode. And I'll do that here momentarily. Like I said, after I get dressed and go from there. But anyway, let me see where I'm at. I spent an hour and something with you guys. So yeah, it's time to end it. All right. So you guys have a good one. Thank you for joining D-Venom's Live Get You Some, and look forward to the episode. I'm not sure what I'm going to name it, but just be looking forward to that episode. It'll be a long one, trust me. So devote some time to listening to it, but it will definitely be a long one. So see, I told. Who was that? Who being loquacious? Who's speaking? You're supposed to allow me to have the floor. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Anyway, I'll get back with you guys here momentarily. Until then, y'all have a blessed one. Go and get some ice cream. That sounds so good right about now. Good ice cream cone. Go get yourself a good ice cream cone and yeah, enjoy the day or evening and or night wherever you may reside in our beautiful world. Until my next episode here live. Let me know. I didn't like that. Until my next Get You Some live event or whatever you want to call it. I am D-Venom and I'm out.